Good morning, guys. What is up? Please excuse my appearance as I have not gotten myself together. We are doing 4-week update. We got the first 4 weeks done. Right now I'm just making my breakfast, so I'll show you guys what I'm making and then we'll sit down and we'll talk about my thoughts so far, how I'm feeling, and how things are going. Alright, so peppers, garlic here for my egg whites. Spray my pan with olive oil. We've got spinach back there. Alright, so here we have our oatmeal, cup of water, half a cup of oats and cinnamon. Up next we're going to get on with the egg whites. So I do 4 egg whites. I just started getting this instead of doing the boiled eggs because this is so much faster, and I like to put peppers, onions, and spinach in there for seasoning. So as you can see, I have my whole Mrs. Dash situation over here. I've been really loving actually the chipotle one, so I'll use this one and some garlic and herb and maybe the table blend as well. Oh yeah, and I also have some garlic. So let's get to it. Also, turkey sausage. Boom. Alright, lovely. So we have 4 egg whites, so 3/4 cup of liquid egg whites, garlic, onions, pepper, spinach, turkey sausage, and now I'm going to top it off with a little bit of 2% shredded mozzarella. This does not bother my stomach. If I do have cheese, I typically go with mozzarella just because it is easier on my stomach. And then I have my oats, 1 cup of water, half a cup of oats, and then cinnamon. I typically put my collagen powder in my oatmeal, but I'm currently out. I had to place an order. It should be here tomorrow, but I'll pop a photo because if you are not taking collagen powder or any kind of collagen, you should, because once you turn 30, your body stops producing collagen. So I normally just mix that in. It's tasteless. You don't even know it's there. So let's eat. Almost forgot. Got to get my pills situated for the week. So we've got vitamin C, fish oil, CLA, magnesium, and a multivitamin. And I got this little container here from Target. This is so helpful. Alright, so morning dose of vitamins. We have multivitamin, CLA, fish oil, vitamin C every morning. Okay, so I lied. I need to go to the gym first, and then when we get back from the gym, we'll talk about everything from my thoughts for the past 4 weeks. But now my coach has switched my workouts, so I'm starting all over, brand new workouts. Leg day today. I'm going to do my best to film as much as I possibly can. It's just really, really hard because most of the time I'm in the gym by myself. I don't have Lo there to, record me or anything. And then sometimes it's just kind of awkward too, just trying to film and record in the gym. However, I will try to get as much as I can so that way you guys can kind of get an idea of what I'm doing. So let's go to the gym. From the gym, ran my errands. Let's talk. Okay, so before pictures, I was starting out at 148, went through week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, got down to 144. Now I know easier said than done, we can't let the scale mess with us, because mentally that number on the scale can drive you crazy. I am in conditioning right now, so basically this is what would be a bodybuilder's off season, so to speak, because you don't want to just completely go off the rails and not do anything at all, so you just want to stay in good condition. So that's what I'm doing right now. I won't start my legit hardcore prep. Prep is basically, some athletes do 16, 12 weeks before their competition. So right now the goal is just to condition me, so that way when I do start prep at the end of September, mid-September, my body won't be totally thrown into shock and it won't be so difficult on me. So starting out, I did good the first week. Second week, I didn't really see too much. Third week, I didn't really see too much as far as the scale, but what I did realize is my clothes are starting to fit differently. So the goal right now, we're not trying to make me drop a lot of weight. She's just trying to get me down just a touch, and then we're gonna maintain, so that way when it does come September, I'll be good to go, rocking and rolling. It's gonna make the prep process way easier for me. And it's so interesting because the first thing that I learned was weekend cheat meals. Okay, so if you're gonna cheat, be smart about your cheat meal. So I don't eat out a ton anyway, just because I have stomach sensitivity. However, if you are going to cheat on your cheat day, reward day, whatever you want to call it, don't go over your calories. Just point blank, dot, period. Don't go over your calories. Calories are king. I feel like there are so many like fad diets, which there's nothing wrong with those, but at the end of the day, calories are tried and true. Calories, it's science. That's just what it is. Don't go over your calories. And of course, you know, it's difference between having, you know, one cheat meal, two cheat meals versus cheating your whole way through the weekend. Do not cheat your whole way through the weekend, because that will screw up all the hard work that you did. I know for one weekend, for Lauren's birthday weekend, it was very difficult because we were out of town. So just eating here and there, that definitely messed with me a little bit, and it definitely, I know it kind of prolonged the whole process, but also we have to keep in mind, this is a marathon, not a sprint. We all go through plateaus. We all gonna have those moments where it's like, dang, I don't really see much shifting or changing. So I was surprised when I checked in with my coach this past Friday for my check-in, because I'm like, all right, we're down to 144. So far so good. The first week for me was all about figuring out everything. Like, okay, when do I eat? What time should I eat? And my workouts, like what's a good time for me to work out? Because, you know, we're still doing life. I'm still working. I'm still in the salon. I'm still doing my beauty content on YouTube. It was, well, currently right now we're in prom season. So trying to do this and then schedule, you know, do my job and schedule life, it was a trip the first week. So week 2 was a little bit easier for me to manage, but once I got to week 3, it's like clockwork now. This is something where you have to be a very organized and scheduled person, which thankfully I am anyway. So everything is just very, I know, okay, on this day, I work this time at the salon, I either need to go to the gym before or after. Just finding out your groove, because everyone's schedule is different, everyone's lifestyle is different. For me, I'm very blessed that I make my own schedule. So if I need to be a little bit more flexible or flip some things around, I can do so. But even still, I think my toughest days for me are Fridays, because Fridays, I'm 10 to 6 straight at the salon, and sometimes I don't have time to eat, which is not good. I was talking to Lauren, my coach, last time she was in, and she was saying the worst thing that you can do is not eat. Even if it means I have to make another protein shake, get something in. And so on Fridays sometimes, while I'm in the back mixing up the color, I'll have to just, you know, shake it up a little bit, give me a little protein scoop, and go on about my day. But really making sure that I'm really diligent eating what I need to eat. I'm supposed to eat every 2 to 3 hours, which is difficult when you're in the salon. I mean, I don't have a job where I'm sitting down, you know what I mean? So trying to work around my clients and get my food in, but it's something that I really want to go ahead and be diligent and just make sure I have it on point now, because when I do go into prep season, like missing meals is not an option. It's not allowed. It won't work. So just making sure that I am ready to go, and I go ahead and flip my schedule. I think once I do hit prep season, what I'll have to do is probably just make sure I schedule just little 10-minute blocks for me to just get some food down my system, because we're not trying to skip meals. Sleep. sleep is everything. This whole process has forced me to go to bed early, which is a little difficult because I'm a night owl. I'm a night owl. I can hang, I can stay up late. I probably get that from my mom because she's like that, but it has forced me to go to bed early and wake up early. Now, I don't mind staying up late, but I hate waking up early. However, because I'm in bed at 9:30, lights off at 10, between 10 and 10:30, it makes waking up in the morning so much earlier. So at first, I'd get up at 7, and then I was like, all right, 6:45, now 6:30. Now I'm up at 6:15, and I like getting up at 6:15 because I can get a few things done. Like, the early start to the day makes a huge difference. Like, even if you're not on any kind of fitness journey, I recommend waking up, even if it's just 15-20 minutes earlier than your alarm, because it makes such a huge difference. So I wake up at 6:15. If I need to come in and clean the living room, do my vacuuming, because y'all know I have dogs, so I'm super anal about dog hair, just make sure everything's tidy. If I need to do a quick little edit or do some details on the video, I can do so. And then the dogs get up at 7, I walk them. 7:30, I'm inside, I'm eating, making my breakfast, and then we're on with it. So I highly recommend, no matter, like I said, even if you're not on a fitness journey, please just do yourself a favor, wake up like 15-20 minutes early, and you will see a huge difference. So waking up early, that's been fantastic. I've really got my whole eating down. That's been really good. So now I'm kind of like I'm in the groove. So my workouts have changed because after a while your body does adapt. So I encourage all of you, if you're in the gym, switch up your stuff, because you don't want your body to adapt to it and you get used to it, and what'll happen is then you really won't see any results. So you got to kind of throw your body in shock, switch it up. So every 4 weeks my workouts change. Today was, again, back in the gym, walking around, trying to find the machines, Googling things, looking at form. I did front squats today for the first time, and I pulled something. I did something wrong. I knew my form was off just by watching myself doing it in the mirror. So I was recording myself for one, so that way I can share it with you guys. But also, when I see my form, I can tell what needs to be tweaked. I'm a visual person, and also I have another client, Diane. She's awesome. She's a trainer. I'm very body aware, so if you tell me like what muscle to use, I know how to do that. And that just comes from cheering, coaching gymnastics, and tumbling myself. So that has helped me a ton as well. So that's been the whole update so far for the first 4 weeks. We're on a new workout plan. My meals are still the same with just a few minor tweaks. I get rice now at night, which I'm excited about. And I'm actually getting ready to go meal prep for the week. So come on, you guys can come meal prep with me. So I'm making my ground turkey. So far, I just sprayed my pan with some olive oil, cooking spray, everything 000, a little bit of garlic. This is ground turkey. Now I'm going to throw in some tomatoes and a little bit of Mrs. Dash seasoning. All right, so real quick, I'm just going to chop up my cherry tomatoes. I would put onions in it, but since I am prepping this for at least 3 days, Lo said not to put the onions in it because it'll make it go bad faster. I did not know that, so I trust him. He's the chef. He knows what he's talking about. All right, cherry tomatoes. So something that I love putting in my ground turkey anyway, I was always doing this, mustard. So mustard, again, 0, nothing in here. So we're gonna season this with some mustard. And then let's see, we're gonna use a little bit of onion and herb, Mrs. Dash. Mrs. Dash is salt free, so we'll use that one. A little bit of the table blend. And we'll also do some of the, wait, I did garlic and onion, garlic and herb. Tomatoes. Alright guys, so ground turkey is done. Once it's done, I just put it in a Tupperware container, and then I'll show you what I do after that. Now we're going to move on to veggies. We're going to do some zucchini. Alright, so we got the zucchini on the zoodler here, and I'm just going to, make sure this is down so that way it's not moving on us. There we go. This is like the coolest thing. And then the noodles just come right on out. Why isn't is sticking. I'm having technical difficulties today. And we'll do 2 because last week I did 1 zucchini and it wasn't nearly enough. We'll put a little onion in there. We'll throw in some onions and green peppers. Bell pepper. Got a bigger pan, but that's okay. Alright, so ground turkey's prepped, zucchini is prepped. I'll probably do green beans, and I also do a lot of spinach and salads as well. But only thing I need to do next is my chicken, but I need to eat really quickly because it is time. But what I do in the morning is, so these things will just go in the refrigerator, and in the morning when I get up for work, when I'm packing my lunch, I will just grab my container here and I will pop it on my scale because I'm supposed to have 4 ounces of my protein, and I'll just go ahead and put it in here, weigh it, and then I can have as many veggies as I like, and then put the top on, and I just put my meal together every single morning. That way, because if I went ahead and did like all of these in the refrigerator, it would get really tight in the refrigerator. So I just go ahead and make a big ol' lump sum of whatever I want to eat that week, and then I can just put it over into the containers the next day. Now what I'm going to do for today, so I already have my ground turkey weighted out. So now what I like to do with my ground turkey, I like to just add some zucchini noodles on top of it. Yikes, these are super long. Like so. Let's eat. Bon appetit. Alright, so last but not least here we have my chicken. So this is 1 chicken breast. I just cut it up so that way it's easier for me to cook it. So I normally do 2 chicken breasts, and that'll get me through at least 4 days. And when I season it, I like to use the lemon pepper. I already put in my garlic in there, and then we're just gonna toss in some lemon pepper. And we'll also do some onion and herb on here as well. Now with my chicken, I normally eat it over salad, and let me put you guys on. So Skinny Girl dressing, I can only find it at Walmart. It is bomb. So good. So I have this one in roasted garlic, and then this one in raspberry vinaigrette. My favorite is the honey Dijon, but they were out when I went to Walmart last week. But I just put the chicken over my salad, and then we drizzle some Skinny Girl dressing on it. Oh my goodness, so good. And I'll have to make some more because this won't get me through the week. I have 2 more chicken breasts in the freezer. I just have to let them unthaw. And then we're just gonna let this do its thing, and we're all done. So I know everybody's lifestyle is different. Some people like to meal prep at the very beginning of the week for the whole week. I typically start my meal prep on Monday. I make enough food for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then Thursday I'll cook again, and I'll make my food for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Thankfully I'm off on Thursday, so I can split mine up that way. If you're someone who has to meal prep and you can't do it that way, you have to make it at the very beginning of the week. Nothing wrong with that, but this is just how I like to do it, and plus it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit more fresher. So that's the meal prep. I'll show you guys the chicken when it's all done. Alright, so here we have everything. Ground turkey, chicken, zucchini, and green beans. And like I said, what I will do in the morning is I will just pick up a container and pack my 2 meals and take them to work. All done. So I hope you guys enjoyed my 4-week update and my meal prep down below. Please let me know if you're enjoying these videos. Thank you so much for all the love and support. You guys know the deal. Keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.